Captain Paul for the Locker Room. If you haven't already, please make sure to subscribe. We're trying to reach 1,500 subscribers before the end of January, and let's get right into it. The Carolina Hurricanes, they are on an absolute heater. 10-game winning streak, franchise record. They are one of the best teams in the NHL. And you know what? Their scoring depth and their defense are the main reason why. Let's get into the main point here. Antti Raanta, in back-to-back games, has 2 shutouts. That is so big because Raanta has been struggling this season. He had a 24-shot shutout against the Chicago Blackhawks, and then tonight he had a 19-shot shutout against the Florida Panthers. If the Carolina Hurricanes want to be contenders, they're going to need Raanta to be a viable option. Now, yes, Kochetkov has been playing fantastic. He's been playing out of his mind. 14 games started, 10 wins, 1 loss. A .928 save percentage and a 1.94 goals against. Having a young 23-year-old and help bolster this goaltending depth while Anderson is hurt has been immense. And they are going to be in a kind of a precarious situation of what they're going to do with their goaltenders, if they're going to move off Raanta or maybe have a rotation of 3 of them in the lineup. It's going to be a wait and see on that. But let's get into this lineup. Sebastian Aho has played fantastic this season. You have Necas and Svechnikov playing great as well. And you have nice depth scoring with Martinook, Stahl, and Fost. You even have a guy on the 4th line with almost 20 points with Stefan Noesen. And the defense is something I absolutely love on this roster as well. You have Slavin, Burns, Shea, Pesk, DeHaan, Chatfield have all done really good, have been a difficult team to play against. They close their gaps extremely well, and it's going to be hard to kind of enter in Carolina's defensive zone and maintain possession. Carolina has depth scoring, defense, and great goaltending. They are truly a cup contender. This is going to be a very difficult team to beat, and they're the hottest team in the NHL right now. They're 10-0-0 in their last 10. That's just nuts. 36 games, they have 24 wins, 6 losses, 6 overtime losses. What is something that could derail the Hurricanes? Well, if the offense kind of steps back, I could see that being an issue, but I just think they're too talented offensively for that to happen. And a lot of it's from their youth. When you have Aho 25, Svechnikov 22, Necas 23, all producing how they should, and some love to Seth Jarvis, him as well, at 20 years old. The future's looking really bright there in the Carolina Hurricanes organization. Last night against the Panthers, it proved their depth is one of the reasons why they're so deadly. Stefan Noesen scores. Svechnikov scores. Taro Väinö scores. Kotkaniemi scores. So it's not just your top line guys that are producing, it's everyone throughout the lineup. The only knock I could really give against the Hurricanes is their power play, but they were 3 for 5 out of this game, so maybe that's starting to turn around. If you're a Hurricanes fan, you truly have to be excited with how this team is looking, and not just for this season, but in the future as well, because a lot of your young players are starting to develop into stars, and that's just so cool to see. And you even have a great young goalie that could be your franchise. What could be better than that? What are your thoughts about the Carolina Hurricanes? Do you think they can keep up this excellence? Do you think they have a chance to win a Stanley Cup this year? Are the Carolina Hurricanes the best team in the NHL? I'm Captain Paul for the Locker Room. If you haven't already, please make sure to subscribe. And if you enjoy these videos, think about joining our Patreon. We're trying to get the Patreon off the ground. And if you like these videos, we appreciate your support. See you in the next video.
And the 17th of his career. It's all Hurricanes for the final time in 2022.